Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a quick video on how you can get your slideshow, working for the PechaKucha. And I'm gonna start here with starting in the Google Classrooms. You're gonna go to Classworks, and you're gonna look at your work. And you should have been starting on your slideshow on Google Slides. Just go ahead, click on the PowerPoint and you should be able to see your PowerPoint, the one that you created. I'm going to switch over to another desktop view of this. But yeah, this is the one that I've been working on. I wasn't going to do 20 slides, but it just became kind of addicting and fun. And I guess I have a lot of things to say, like I always do. So yeah, all you need to do is add one picture. You don't have to put a ton of things. You don't even need text. Uh, if there's a picture with text, that's fine. If you did add text, add just maybe a title or a name of somebody, but don't put a lot of heavy text, right? You don't need to because you're going to be speaking, and once you start doing that, it's going to explain itself. And then yeah, so I've went through, I've added my script to each of my slides. You can see them there, and you'll start to notice as you're doing this and you're practicing that you're going to be able to figure out kind of the length of the script. So here's like 3 lines is about 20 seconds, and that's right on the dot. So it depends on how fast you speak. I would say that the point is not to just like speed through everything. It's not going to be good for you. The less you write, actually, um, kind of finishing right on like the 18-second mark is going to probably be better for you to transition between slides. So hopefully right now you've been working on that, adding a little part, of your introduction, of your past, of your present. Once you get to your values, culture, that might take you a little bit longer. And then, yeah, you're going to talk about a change that you want to see in the world and why it's important, why it was happening in the past, and, why we should be changing it now. So yeah, I went through and I've gone and added stuff. And yeah, all you need to do if you're adding images, if just go to insert, go to images. You can choose from any of these selections. If you choose from the web, I already did a little example here, but if you want to add a picture of this is boat people in Vietnam, so you can just double click on that. It's going to add it right there. I don't need that. Yeah, so you don't really need to add too much. If you don't have your own pictures, that's fine. Use any kind of generic image. Make sure that that image just tells your story, right? When you look at the image, it should help you to explain yourself. And basically, like we've been doing in class, that idea that one picture equals 1,000 words. So, going through, this is the things that I've put in, and I'm going to show you my full example. And really, all I need from you is the audio. And so, if you are not able to do a screen capture and record everything, and if you don't have PowerPoint, you don't know how to export to an MPEG 4, that's fine. All I want from you is an audio file. Okay, and I'll show you different ways of how to do this. I would say the easiest way would be just to record it on your phone. So play the slides, and then open it, or have your phone record it. And I changed the requirement. I realized that this is going to be a little bit more difficult for some of you. So what you can do is just record those 20-second clips and put them together somehow. You can use different software. Your phone should be able to do this. Some of you are able to, use these softwares to, record 20-second clips, and then go to the next one. So it's not a requirement anymore that you need to record the full 6 minutes and 40 seconds all in one take. I realize how difficult that is. I realize that, even for myself, that process is really difficult. So I'm learning. So Yeah, what you need to do if you want to publish this, or if you want to play the 20-second clip, this is what you need to do. Okay, so you're going to highlight all of your 20 slides. Okay, go over to transition. Okay, you should either have none or a dissolve. Okay, and make sure that you can see the time here, it's 2 seconds. Okay, if you do 2 second slides, then you're, you know what, just don't do a transition. Okay, this is the easiest thing, so that when you do the 20 seconds, that's not going to get in the way. So the transition between slides actually interferes with 20 seconds automatic. I'm going to go back to none. Just do none. Probably the best way. Apply to all. You're going to go to file. You're going to go to publish to the web. Okay. And yeah, like I stated before, there is no 20-second option. I don't know why Google hasn't figured this out. People do PechaKucha slides. Don't click on start slide automatically. Okay. Uh, choose 10 seconds right now. It's probably the easiest thing. I didn't choose a slide transition. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this link here. Okay, and you're going to copy it. So command C that, or you can just press copy. You're going to open up a new tab on your browser. You're going to insert that. You're going to go all the way to the end. So just, on your keyboard, click all the way to the end. Right now it says 10,000, and that's in milliseconds. And so we want to just change that to 20. Okay, and once you do that, if you press enter, it's gonna open up this published view of it, and it's gonna have the 20 seconds automatically between slides. So once you play this, right, uh, you're gonna be able to do your presentation. So yeah, my name is Bob, and I'm a teacher in Turkey. I love education, and education is my life. Blah 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 blah. And when it gets to 20 seconds, it is gonna automatically get to the next slide. So you don't need any fancy transitions. But if you do decide to do something like that, then yeah, there's going to be that difference between the transitions. So just put no transitions, make it easy on yourself, make it easy on me, and yeah, get the 6 minutes 40 seconds. So I'm talking, it's just going to automatically play. So right now, if you have your phone out, you can. This is like presuming, obviously, that you have a laptop and a phone. The easiest thing, in my opinion, is if you just record an audio. So if I just opened up my audio device to record, then I would just record these 20 seconds. You could pause. You can just try to record 20 seconds at a time. This is really up to you and your own resourcefulness. Um, I know that I push you guys to use a lot of technology, and some of you are more comfortable than others. Some of you aren't so comfortable. So this is an opportunity for you to learn to use some nice Google searches to figure out what you need to do. And when you're done recording that, you can upload that into phase 2 of your assignment, the final one where you actually send that. And yeah, I mean, there's other ways to do it, and we're going to talk about it now. So the other ways require that you have a computer, right? And some of your classmates can help you. Some of them have already done them, so reach out on your WhatsApp group. So yeah, this is that slide. I'm going to go back to this view. So that's one way of doing it. The simplest way, you don't have to get all fancy. I'm not like taking away points for the fact that you didn't do some fancy screencasts with music and blah blah blah. You don't need to do it that way. The other thing that you can do is so this is a PowerPoint slide, and you can open it, download it as a PowerPoint, and let's just put it on my desktop. Ooh, gotta replace. Okay, and if you open the PowerPoint, then you're gonna have a little bit more options. Let me just slide that over here. So in the PowerPoint, this is what you're looking at, same as your Google Slides. This is the beauty of using Google Slides, is that everything that you've done on Google Slides looks exactly the same on PowerPoint. PowerPoint just a little bit more powerful. Okay, so here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to highlight all of my slides, all 20 of them. You can either press Command or Control A if you're on a Windows. Whoops, did that not work? Oh, never mind. It's Command A for me on a Mac. That's right. Okay, so yeah, you might have heard those weird beeping. So go to transitions. You can use right here in duration. It's going to be 2 seconds for the slides. We're not doing that. So unclick, mouse click, and then we're going to click after, and we're going to put 20. Okay, and that's how you're going to get these 20 seconds. And just click apply to all. And then when you do play this, hopefully it plays. This is the presenter view. Since I have two monitors hooked up, we can kind of see exactly as this goes. So this might be a good way for you to know exactly how much 20 seconds is. You can see it on the timer up there in the presenter's view. Otherwise, yeah, just have your clock out. So yeah, that was exactly 20 seconds. Boom. That's how you're going to do it. You can record the audio. But if you have a PowerPoint and a computer, then you can also have it do that. Let me change my, so I'm gonna not do the presenter's view. Let me see what that looks like. That's just gonna be, yeah, that's just gonna be straight, and it should just start playing with the 20 seconds. Let's wait to see if that happens. Since I press play, and it should automatically go to the next one, unless I click something. Maybe I did. Oh, nope, 20 seconds. Hey, gotta trust it sometimes, technology. And the other thing you could do, lots of things you can do, lots of options, right? You don't have to do that. You could export or save as, and if you export as a MPEG-4 or an MOV or whatever, you can get the you can output this as a video. So you can export that, and then you can do whatever you want to do the audio on top of it, right? The other option, if you're on a Windows computer, you can use Start menu button and G, and that'll bring up the options for screen recording, and you can actually do voiceovers on that. So if you want to do it that way, that's great. Another option for you guys out there, I have a lot of things open, I always do, is to use a software called Audacity. I don't know what that means. So yeah, this is Audacity. It lets you record the audio. This is what I use to record the audio. You can do it in different ways. Like I said, get creative. All right. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do this. I want you to discover that on your own, or to ask others in your class. There are music editors for Android and iPhone that you can use to combine the audio. So if you do 20-second clips, uh, I think that there's too many options out there, and I think that many of you know how to do this. So help each other. And post in the comment about any software that you've used. So I've already included some that other students have listed. Great, thank you. Keep adding that to that list. So I'm gonna say that if you have any questions about this assignment, please do feel free to ask. Your silence does not help you in the situation. So if you need any help, let me know or ask another student. Don't wait to the last minute. Don't, if you can't finish something, if you can't get something to work, Google search. So searching any kind of terms, combine audio on Android, combine audio on iPhone. There are movie apps where you can take that movie that you created from the PowerPoint, and you can add them together to make one file with the sound. And then there's ways to do voiceover. So search voiceover on computer, voiceover on Android. sorry, voiceover on iOS. So yeah, I'm only grading the audio. Okay, so I want to see that you are able to do these 20-second clips, combine them, and if you can't, then like try, you can send me all 20, but figure it out from somebody else. I guess yeah, the idea is that, I don't have to give you the fish, right? Get the fishing poles on your own, but figure out how to do that. Send me the audio. That's the only thing that's required. If you have extra like fancy transitions, that doesn't give you a better grade. If you put music on top of it, doesn't give you a better grade. If you use the PowerPoint and combine those into one thing, that's not going to get you a better point than a better score than if you just recorded your audio really well. So you know for students, we all have different access, and you have different technologies and where you are at right now. So I'm only looking for the audio. What I'm going to do when I see it is I'm going to take that PowerPoint that you have, that's going to be on my computer already. I'm just going to go and play through it to 20 seconds, and I'm going to play your audio over it. And so that's how I'm going to check it out. So you don't have to send me this huge video file if you don't have access to internet. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. Um, yeah, and the other thing is, if you're able to do this, go ahead, do it. If you also, for some reason, don't have access to a computer, the slides aren't as important. So yeah, go ahead, draw. If you can have 20 images, take a picture of some things, download some pictures on your computer, put together 20 slides. You can throw that together onto any kind of software. If you just sent me 20 pictures and figured out how to run it as a slideshow, that's something you can search on Google, right? So yeah, you can make movies out of pictures, and you figure out how to do that. So take 20 pictures and then find the software that allows you to put each picture, right? So you can save Google slides as a picture. Yeah, so it lets you do each slide, right? So I could download each picture, and so yeah, once you take all those pictures, so that's JPEG 1, and you just download them all. Once you do that, you are able to you can use your phone or any other device to make like a slideshow out of it. So figure that out on your own, and help each other, ask each other. There's always one computer whiz in the group. If you don't have any friends, then post to the group, and if you don't have if you aren't able to communicate with anybody, then please ask me. But yeah, all I'm requiring is that you either record it as a whole 6 minutes 40-second clip, or you take the 20 seconds and combine them into 6 minutes 40 seconds. Try not to go over too much. Don't make it 8 minutes. That's going to be unacceptable. These things are supposed to be 20 seconds. And yeah, keep it simple. So if you have to speak slowly but not like it's molasses, yeah, speak slower, use more pauses. That means you have to write less, right? So the video that I made, my PechaKucha, is about like 1,200 words, and that's a lot of words. But that's me kind of going overboard as usual. So don't do that. I would recommend that you speak slower, have more pauses in between to like allow your listener to think, rather than trying to rush through. So if you have to cram everything and speak really fast to do all this stuff and to do blah 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 blah, it's not going to be as good as if you have a natural pace. So one of the things about this assignment is getting your voice and your ideas and down to just enough, right? 20 seconds isn't a lot. It's like 3-4 sentences depending on how quickly you speak. So don't overdo it. The more you say doesn't necessarily give you a better score. It's the content, it's the ideas behind it. So yeah, and it's following these directions. So if you're able to get that audio 20 seconds, 6 minutes, 40 seconds. If you have 20 slides, if you wrote a script, because I'm going to look at the script actually. So if you wrote a script, then yeah, you're going to do pretty well in this assignment. I'm not looking that you said everything perfectly. That's not part of this, right? If you are on stage, you're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. A lot of the people that practice for these things, they practice for hours and hours, and I would love for you to be able to do that, but if you can't, then you're not going to be able to, especially with all of the finals you have. So doesn't have to be super perfect. I want you to let go of that idea that everything has to be completely perfect to get like a good score. Okay, what I'm looking for really is the effort, that you followed the instructions. So read those instructions carefully, and that you've gone through and done the process. Okay, another thing is, yeah, if you haven't started yet, start slowly. You have until Sunday, but maybe do like 3-4 slides a day. Finish those up, give yourself enough time to practice, because yeah, you're gonna find out, if you don't have enough practice, you're not gonna be able to like say those, each slide in 20 seconds, and it might mean that you have to edit stuff down. But that's kind of what we're trying to practice, is like how to get your message across in with a limitation creates creativity. So good luck with all your finals. If you have any more questions, go ahead and ask me. If you have any other resources, add them to the comments, and ask each other, talk to each other. You have your WhatsApp, and yeah, you have me as a resource. So good luck, and if you need any help, let me know. All right, bye.